Oh, life.
All right. Well, welcome to Play Nerd Allies. This is our test stream. We are just starting out on Twitch. Um, so I don't think there's anybody out there right now, but if you're watching this recording, hey, how you doing?
Whoa!
I'm from the past.
Wagwan.
So I'm Kyle. I am the DM and the creator of the world that we're playing in. Um, And so let me give you a little rundown of what's happened so far in the last couple of weeks in Delver's Dream, which is the mine that we are exploring right now. So everybody got hired by a guy named Corton, a very powerful wizard named Corton, to reopen the mine so that the capital of the country that we're in, named Merchantry, could make a bunch of money. They all came together, explored the first level of a mine, which is gorgeous and houses a little community of goblins who we have since become friends with, which is delightful. We did discover that they used an entire room as their toilet, which was not great for us. But we also discovered that demons and devils are wandering around the mine, and that it looks like the blood war has erupted inside the mine here somehow. So we are now on to level 2, which is a huge market that has a giant elemental fountain in the middle that sprays all different kinds of elemental energy. And it looks like there were beings from all over the multiverse that used to come here to trade with each other, including celestials and demons and giants and all kinds of places. So we've been exploring. We found a whole giant goblin community here, which has agreed to help us actually, guard the mines and all that good stuff. We found a giant vault that's guarded by a whole bunch of golems that we have not yet tried to get into because we don't like being smashed by giant statues.
No.
A feast hall, a huge kitchen, a meeting room, and there's still a couple of little places that we have to explore on this level, which we are very excited about. And now we're going to get a little bit of internal monologue from each of the characters. So why don't you start us off, Gorf?
Hold on. Let's do me next.
Okay.
I want to. There actually, it says there's a person here, so I want to make sure that I'm.
Is that
Guillermo? I think it's me.
Gotcha. Well, I'm just
That's
gonna
one
pull
of
it.
ours.
I'm gonna pull it up so that I can. That's good.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's Guillermo.
Pleasure.
Test viewer, remember?
God damn, I got excited for a second then.
Right?
Why you do this? Why you do this?
I was
Okay.
told to be here. Do you want me to leave?
Right.
Okay, so you're monitoring it. Okay, cool. I'll let you.
So Gorf, give me your rundown of what happened last week.
Well, basically, we, due to our cleric, had to fight both imps and quasits at the same time. And, yeah, well, almost everyone else died. I almost had to carry out 3 dead bodies. And, yeah, we learned a little bit more about our friend Thule. But he's cool, so yeah, that's, I'm glad my allies didn't die. Just saying.
How about Dill? What happened for Dill last week?
Well, we got into some trouble in the kitchen of this second level of the mine, fighting some smaller imp devils and quasits. It was a very close call, but thanks to our raging barbarian, we made it out mostly in one piece. Turns out our friend Thule has been hiding his real appearance. I don't mind much. Lying isn't really a big issue for me, but some of the other members of the group weren't very pleased with it. I hope it's not going to stir up too much trouble. Let's see where we go next.
Awesome. Who wants to jump up next?
It'd be just
I wasn't here, but
Damian was the only one here.
I can give you a
Okay, man.
perspective of what Gruna did when you were here, if you want.
Oh yeah, Gruna wasn't here yet last week. That's
Yeah,
right.
it was the last person. It was you, a fool.
Yeah.
So Athul, tell me about what happened to you last week.
Working through this drunken haze I've put myself into, having almost been killed by the mouth of one of our companions. This was displeasing, as could have used an imp companion that would have been endlessly useful in this cave for a number of reasons. But no, we had to lightning bolt them. And I got surrounded, and I get knocked down, and then my camouflage fails, and now everyone realizes I'm a mind flayer, and now I'm trying not to die.
Well, everybody except Zugathir, because I had to go and write out a report to send back to from the city where I came from and to my superiors. So I had to head out for a little bit. So I wasn't there last time, but I made my way back inside.
And clearly Zugathir prioritized that over clearing the dungeon in the middle of it.
Hey,
What a bitch.
hey! I'm only here as an observer, technically. So
It's been hard
I
these days.
observed and I made my report.
Sometimes we need to reflect and to realize what we're doing here, and that's what I was doing the other day. I had to go back home. I had to reflect on my actions and think about what is my actual place with you guys, and that's why I left. But now I came back, and I want to be better for you. I know sometimes I can be hard, but I will help you.
Fantastic.
Save us, Mama Gruna.
You know that, baby.
I love it. All right, fantastic. Well, so we are currently over in the section, if my map wants to actually scoot over so I can see what's going on over here.
So
You had a lovely conversation with Flit. The goblins have agreed to help you out, being like the guards of the market, things like that. What else did you all find?
Did we find anything?
Well, I've got the big old hammer that you're carrying,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and the medallion like Flitz.
called the king.
Yep. So the hammer called the king. You got a giant gem very similar to the one that Flit had on the first level, and you found a medallion that seems to belong to the old human inhabitants of the market.
That the other session was found.
Yes, but
The
those
last
are the
section.
things that you've got now. So what do you want to do with these new and interesting finds?
I say now we can go check the human stall. Oh, hey, Gruna. Glad you could join us. You just see us all fucked up.
Yeah,
I look at
everyone's
you and it's
limping.
like
Just-
I mean,
so,
how much health do you guys have
Bleeding.
now? Like, you know, like
yeah, I was
Just
going
a
to ask you. Luna and
bare
I were
handful?
taking a short rest. Did we? Could we have completed that?
Yes, you
in the
did
sessions?
complete your short rest while everyone was talking
Beautiful.
to Flit.
so I live for a moment and you're like this now?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, you see, we can kind of blame Luna for this. You see, we were talking to
No,
some
we
imps, and we were
definitely
gonna
could blame Luna, like 100%.
I've heard
Atul
enough.
vigorously
No
nod.
need to blame anyone this time. No need to blame anyone. Okay. Who is hurt? Let Mama tell you story.
Everyone
Atul
except
raises
me.
his hand.
Okay. If
Everyone
we take a short
question.
rest, let me do my ability. Which is the bard's ability to heal a little bit. Let me see what
Song of
was.
Rest.
Yeah, the Song of Rest.
Nice.
But it's not gonna be a song. Bruno is gonna tell you a story about his people, and with a special emphasis of those who are not here to tell their own stories. Those who
No.
had passed. Yeah, those who passed and never had the opportunity. Bruna tells you a story about a little girl that went missing for a long time, and she had the opportunity to travel to wonderful places, but in the end, when she came home, nobody believed her. So she had to demonstrate all that she knew. But when she's getting to the end of the story and what happened, she's like, but well, I should tell you the rest for another day. And I will, Sherezade style, I will heal you 1d6 extra hit points.
Nice. Would I have caught
Which
up
will
as
be
well now by this time?
one more! Yoo-hoo!
Hey.
Oh man, I thought the 6 was the one, but fucking Thu.
Athul enjoyed the story nonetheless.
Yeah.
I will prepare some stories
Hey.
for next time. More
One
elaborated
point,
it
ones.
doesn't
I don't have
show.
much time.
1 hit point is the difference between life and death.
Hey, emotions are hard for me, okay?
Yeah, Ishiguruna was not the greatest story. You can almost see that she was bawling it out as she was going, yeah, some girl, yeah. Not the most soothing story this time.
Yeah. So would
Yeah,
Zugathir have
can
caught up at this
Athul
point as
insight to see if you're referring to yourself?
well?
Sure.
Oh,
Sure, you can try.
oh, that's an insight check and a half.
Well, you can see that she's not referring to herself.
Okay.
Oh.
Figured
Well,
it was like
good.
an offhand
Bummer.
way of telling her own story.
No, her
No one
story
wants
is
to be that
a
sad
bit,
about Bruno.
a bit more dramatic than that.
All right, so
Interesting
now
thought,
we've
though.
rested. What are we gonna do next?
Have I caught up at this point? Has Zugathir returned?
Yes,
That
you
is
have
up
now
to you.
come back
Then-
down.
The only question is, Kyle, you know my backstory and what he's come from. Would that be an issue in this moment, based
So
on?
why would it be an issue?
I am still in the appearance of a human at the moment.
Okay, so it won't be an issue.
Yes,
I-
you don't,
If that's-
I
you don't
assume
have
that
any
is what
Luna
you're
does
referring
not
to.
know what happened.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Everyone that knows that what he
He's
is keenly aware of your aversion to it and is waiting for the moment for that to go down to see what happens.
It's
Should we
gonna
tell
be
them?
interesting.
Should we tell them?
Oh
Not
my
yet.
God.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Athul will do
We'll
it in a
let it play out.
controlled situation.
Right.
All right, cool. All
Yeah,
right,
you don't ever want to throw someone else out of the closet. That's that doesn't ever end well.
Greetings, everybody. I see. Oh, you guys look like you've been through a bit. Everything okay?
Yeah, for her life.
Well,
We got into some trouble with some minor demons and devils.
Yeah,
Oh,
where
shit.
the hell were you?
I had to make a report back to my superiors back home. So
In
I
the middle of
apologize, I
a
was not here.
dungeon? Let's not do that again.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm here under their jurisdiction, under their orders. I need to make a report so they know what's going on. One of the
Yeah,
reasons why I'm here is
usually
to
you do
observe.
that after. But
well. No time to discuss. Let's just keep exploring, and we're not gaining anything just by staying here discussing these things now.
I mean,
Agreed,
we
should
could
move
say the
further.
same thing to you, Gruna.
Ah,
I know,
Oh snap!
and I already said sorry, but I needed to come back home. I needed to think.
Let's just try to time those things a little bit better, because we almost
I'm
had
sorry.
3 people die.
Well, don't want to be.
I mean, I'm not much use there anyway. I punch things. That's what
Yeah.
I do. Or smack
Let's say I'm sorry, and I know that.
Yeah, your absence wasn't missed much at all, Thule.
I'm like,
I was
What's
there.
It just potentially just would have been another corpse I'd have to drag out.
Zugathy just bites his knuckle and looks away like, oh shit.
Bites his knuckle.
Oh, so you know
Are
that-
you
you know
a
that sort
Victorian
of-
housewife? What is happening?
You know that sort of embarrassed, sort of like, oh shit. Like, oh, that embarrassed.
All
this
right,
is
I'll
awkward
put some
kind of thing.
fainting couches in the next level for you guys.
Like, shots
are you
fired.
okay, big guy? I know you look a little bit affected by the situation.
I mean, what do you mean affected?
Well, I know we shouldn't have left, I know it, but there's nothing we can do now about it. And if you need it, I will heal you all. I did all I
No.
could with my story, but apparently you didn't like it. So I'll have to do it.
No, I mean, I don't need healing, but yeah, never mind. I'm just saying, let's not do that again.
I know what you want. Come on.
I feel
I'm
bad. I
sorry.
feel bad in character,
I'm
giving
like,
people a hard
come here.
time for something out of character, but
Yeah,
I feel that he would be
Barcelona,
upset.
and I'm
So
like,
He would
I-
actually be upset.
My cousin needed to go to Barcelona.
I love it. It's great.
I'm
It's
like,
fine. We'll play the
I know you
absences
need
so
it.
they feel less artificial.
Give me a hug. Come on,
Yeah,
Golf.
I
I know
mean-
you need a hug.
I mean, and you
Bring
know,
them
the
back
whole
down.
report thing is just a weak ass reason to be gone. I mean, both of them honestly are pretty shit reasons in game to be gone. So he's definitely.
Well, literally,
you a
my
hard
character
time.
here, my character
Well,
is an observer, technically.
You don't
So
know if I'm
he's
telling
doing
the
his
truth,
job.
though.
All right. Well, there's still a job to do, guys. You
There
still
is.
got to
Yeah.
finish clearing out
Well,
this
Human
dungeon.
market.
now that you're here, let's finish this off and then go talk to Corton.
Yeah, let's go. So, what are we missing? What did you explore last time?
I think this door is the only thing left.
Well, there's that door, but you also remember all of the other doors down in the southeast portion
Oh,
of the map.
shit.
There's
Near
all
those-
those little doors.
Weren't those all locked?
There were.
Well,
think.
you were asking which parts you haven't explored. There's 3. There's this door that you're standing in front of, Gorf. There's the vault, and then there's all the little doors.
Yeah.
I think we agree that we weren't even going to try the vault when I was here last?
Yes.
Because we were like, let's not touch that because we will die.
Yeah, maybe not now.
Yeah, don't aggravate the big robot things. Whatever they are, golems.
Yeah.
So
I don't
it
think
looks like
they
Gorf
like me.
is heading north to try to figure out what's going on with this big door.
Yep.
I wanted to see if we can get into the human merchant thingies with that medallion.
Yes, I was thinking the same.
Good call. Good call.
Well, pick a direction, kids, or split the party.
I'll go down to the
Yeah,
south.
that's what- that always ends with
If the Thule says that, then he'll follow that because he's like, well,
So you've already
What-
been into
yeah.
the human market stall.
It's potentially the human one down here, right?
Oh yeah, it was downstairs or down lower that the vault was at.
That's what I predicted might be like the storage area where all the good shit is. That's not out on display. That's what Zugathir's prediction was. What my prediction. All the shit that's too
then it's
expensive
worth
to have
giving
out in
it
the open.
a look.
Well,
If we
let's-
can-
So,
Let's see if it works. Maybe we could find something interesting.
All right, are you all headed down there now? Okay.
well, that's where
I am.
Zugathir most wants to go because he's like, ooh, interesting.
Interesting.
So,
All right,
so Ithul has the bag of holding, right?
Yeah, that I do.
Wait, we have one of those now?
Yeah, we found
Yeah,
one
we
while you were
found one
away.
last session.
You missed
Shit.
a whole bunch last session.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
as you head back down there, you start checking you remember that you discover that the markings on each of the doors seems to correspond to one of the each one corresponds to one of the areas in the marketplace. And the amulet that you have, you remember Ithul had discovered that it seemed to be similar markings to the markings on the human market stall.
Okay.
And which one of these bears the human markings?
Well, why don't you ping for me the ones that you're checking, and I'll say yes or no.
All of the ones in this hallway.
We are just
Okay.
looking around, right?
Yeah.
So as you are exploring all of them, what you discover is that the markings on the amulet seem similar to the ones on this door down here that I'm pinging.
Okay, well, at the end.
Okay.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And then this.
You'd be so kind, Zugathir.
Okay, I will make an attempt to unlock the door.
Well, hold on.
Or
Do your
check
thing
traps,
before.
actually.
So
Actually,
wait, so are
Yeah.
you attempting to pick the lock?
No, because I think we established that I'm the one that checks for traps, and Dill is the one that does the unlocking.
Well,
Yeah.
we're trying the medallion, right?
I'll try and
The,
medallion.
Oh no,
whatever
I'm
the thing
checking.
was.
I'm having him check for traps. That's what I'm getting
Yeah,
at. It's
yeah,
like, I
check
don't
for
want to get
traps.
blown up the second I put the
Yeah,
medallion in the
I was
door or
so-
whatever.
Yeah.
So as you were all arguing out in the hallway, suddenly you hear dong dong dong. Dong dong
From
dong.
the door?
Yeah.
From the other side of the door.
Come in.
Is in or out? Come out.
You hear this voice from the other side of the door. I've been trying for a couple years now. Haven't been able to open it. Could you guys? Hello?
A couple of years.
I'll put the medallion in the door, or however it seems to fit.
Okay. As soon as
I back
you
up.
put the medallion into the door, hold on one sec.
Cthulhu is super curious how someone's been surviving in here.
We see
you
a little
put the
too much.
medallion in the door, and let me switch this guy. Hold on. And in front of you, it looks like it is just hold on.
Human.
I need to move. There we go. There we go. I just need to shift him down a layer. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, handsome fella.
You see, I'm going to move this out of the way. It looks like an empty room with a very handsome gentleman standing there, and what looks like who's got knowledge arcana as proficiency.
I do.
Moi.
All right. Anybody that does, give me an arcana check.
Plus
Yeah,
5
the
negative
Brain falls
nine.
out the side of her head. Ithul apparently knows
Ithul is a fucking
knows
master.
I want to know his.
everything.
I want to know his life story, his racist history, everything.
Well,
But he looks up, his eyes
So-
roll back. He's like,
the arcana check is not about the guy standing in front of you. It's about the big green thing at the bottom of the screen. You instantaneously recognize that as a teleportation circle.
Hell yeah.
oh,
Interesting.
Now that the door is open, this nice gentleman hops out. He's just like, oh, thank you. Good Lord. It was so boring in there. Oh my gosh.
I can imagine.
How- that's
You look pretty
beside the
good for
point. How
2
did you
years.
live in there if you were stuck in there for so long?
for 2 years, there's nothing in here. No food, no water. How?
Why are you all talking at the same time? I don't.
Yeah, we tend to do
It's
that.
been a lot of time without human contact, so maybe one person at a time would be
We're just
great.
curious. We're just curious, is all. Because how the fuck did you survive with no food and no water for a couple of
Oh,
years?
you
said?
know, it's just a thing that I do.
Not
Oh,
eating?
I get it. You have magic, don't you?
I mean, yeah.
Yes,
And
yes.
So first of all, who the fuck are you?
rude. You're
And why
rude.
didn't you just use the teleportation circle to
And
leave?
He is really rude.
As soon as you curse at him, he just starts walking away.
And apparently I'm the asshole.
Excuse me,
We
sir.
gotta hold on,
Yes.
sir. We're charged with checking everything out in the area. We need to make sure. You'll have to excuse my friend. He gets a little wordy.
Yeah, he's rude, and I do not like him.
No, neither do we. But we have to stick
We've got no
together.
reason to like. We got no reason to like you. You apparently been living here for 2 years. I've already asked you once nicely. You didn't answer, so I,
You know what? Let's start from the
You
beginning.
didn't ask nicely. You started
I
cursing
said what?
immediately.
I said
You're
first
gross,
one.
and I
Who
don't
are
like you. So while
already
you
said-
are trying to
Zugathir, shut it.
while you're trying to argue with this guy, where is Zugathir's token?
I can't remember where I left it. Either way, I'm going to sort of walk up the passage.
Oh yeah, 'cause
Somewhere.
he can't access it. He can't move around.
Roll 20's been dumb for me.
Okay,
So he's just in the area.
so
Somewhere.
Zugathir,
I'm somewhere.
before, so without moving a muscle or anything, he just stands there, stares at Zugathir, and instantaneously the gravity reverses and you start falling upwards 100 feet.
I'm pretty sure that spell needs a strength check, right?
I
Not if
don't
you're at the
think it
DM.
does.
Yeah, not if you're the
I
DM.
think
Not if you're the DM.
Specific wording of the spell.
It is a dexterity check of 21. So give me a dex check with disadvantage because you have no idea that it's coming.
That's fair. I was going to say mention disadvantage anyway. I've still got +6 to save or check.
21.
Dexterity check, not a dexterity save.
Huh,
Oh
all
wait,
right.
I guess it would be a dexterity save. Yes.
Well, either way, that's a 9.
Okay,
Not
so
great.
you suddenly start flying upwards, and he looks around at everyone else and he's like, "So,
Fucking magic.
Pleasure,
Does
my name is
anybody
Luna.
else-
Nice to meet you.
Fucking
hi, it's nice to
ninjas.
meet you, Gruna.
What's your name?
You must be. Oh, you're an orc, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I am, yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. I haven't seen an orc in quite some time. We try to stay away from that weird slave country.
So do I. That's just one of the reasons I'm here, yeah.
Well,
Not the
welcome
greatest
to the
place to
real
be.
world.
Thank you.
And who are your friends?
My name
Well,
is
I think they can
Athul.
present themselves. So, guys,
My name is Athul. I am a sorcerer. Quick question though. If you had a teleportation circle in that room, why didn't you just use it to get out?
Because I didn't have the medallion, which you need to activate it.
so that was a teleportation circle. I was wondering what was that.
If I may ask.
So you could
how-
come here but not leave.
Yes, I found the
Oh.
other teleportation circle in the capital. I found that in Joaquin's Spiral in like a really old warehouse that it looks like hadn't been used in generations, where I had been setting up a nice little domicile, something very cute, that I can
what's
stay
that?
in.
You are squatting. It's fine. You can call it that. We're not here to judge. But
I don't
interesting.
particularly care for rude people. So
He's made that abundantly clear.
I'm not being
And-
rude. I'm just trying to. I'm not being rude. I'm just trying to ascertain the situation here. Because how do you think Corton is going to feel about this?
Oh, Corton's here. Fantastic.
You know Corton?
Yes, I came here with Corton. Well, years ago we came on the same ship.
What did he do? Lock you in the room?
No,
No,
I was exploring and I found this place and I couldn't get out.
He meant here to the continent or whatever you call it.
Yes. Yeah, I was one of the crew members on the Prismatic Sleigh. We're the reason that you all can actually do, reach out to the rest of the multiverse again.
Then thank you very much. If it wasn't because of you, I don't think I would be out of Nanket. Thanks.
You're very welcome.
That's a very touching sentiment, but there's a lot more horrible things out in the universe than that just, us.
I do have a request. As much as I find it extremely humorous that you're throwing Zugathir around, I just request that you don't kill him.
I suppose at this point, a minute's passed, and I crash back to the ground.
Well, if he knows Corton, let him do what he wants. Corton can sort him out if he does anything.
I just spit on the ground, fucking me. And I walk out, shoulder checking the guy as I walk past. Only lightly, not heavily.
No, that's not good.
Hey, he started this. I did ask nicely once. He didn't say anything, so then I started.
Okay, guys, we should relax. Sugarthir, that was nice of you, and
I asked once. He didn't answer. I asked a second time. He called me rude and walked away.
And give me another dexterity check. First, give me. I rolled 10d6 for me.
So is that another save? Is that?
No. I just need 10d6 for the damage you suffered for the fall.
Well, if you 10d6, what from?
Because you
The
fell
fall
100
damage.
feet.
I'm gonna roll it and roll 20,
feet?
so you don't have to find 10d6s.
Yeah, because
So I'm gonna do 5 and then 5.
So you
quite a
took
lot of damage.
32.
Well, technically, I would have also taken that going up as well as falling down.
No, because you did not reach the ceiling. The ceiling is higher than 100 feet here.
Okay.
That's
If you hit giants after all.
Yeah, you take 32 damage.
While I'm out, because I'm already fucking level 2.
So then you did not check him, so there's no reason for him to get upset a second time. All right.
So being as he's told everybody, as everyone told him not to kill me, and he's basically just killed me.
Oh no, it was just as Gorf was talking. That's when the spell ended.
Even still, he said, "Oh yeah, by the way, don't."
But
kill
you're
me.
not
No,
like
he's just
dead,
killed me.
isn't it? You're like
he's gonna look.
You're just passed out, isn't it, Sugarthir?
Yeah, he's just knocked out. So
All right.
anybody can go over and stabilize him.
Technically, I'm doing saving death saves at this point, though.
Yeah,
Don't
someone
worry,
stabilize
I'm
him, but
going
don't get him up.
I'm definitely. Can I stabilize him with just a medicine check? Is that how it works?
Yeah,
think
you
it's
can
like
try to
10
should be able
stabilize
to.
him with medicine check, but you also don't you have spare the dying?
Oh yeah, I think I do.
Yeah. So
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Do you have it?
Athul is just gonna sigh, roll his eyes, and go examine this teleportation circle.
Well, being as nobody's actually gotten to me yet, and 6 seconds have passed, my first death save was a 10.
Okay, so who wants to do what?
I will use a healing word.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Because I'm supposed it would be more than 12 seconds. My second one was a natural 1, so that's 1 success, 2 fails.
Wow, give me a moment. It's not in real time, please.
So she has now decided what she's going to do, and she casts healing word. So
Just.
calm it down.
Let me get to my...
I was just rolling with it. Because they were all just discussing what they're going to do, so technically I would have been doing that.
So, all right. So hey, unconscious person,
5.
stop talking.
So I got a 1 again on my healing thing, but at least it's 5. 5 of healing.
So I'm going to say that because you hit so hard, even though you're healed, you're still knocked out. All right. So
No, that's fine.
I'm just going to scoop him up and put him on my shoulder like a sack of potatoes.
So this guy's going to look over and he's going to be like, "Oh dear, you are delicate people, aren't you? Well,
We're new at this job. I'm sorry. do we know your name?
Oh, I am Peregrine.
Oh, pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Excuse Sugar Theory. He's quite rude, but I believe that deep inside, he's kind of good.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good to know. If he mouths off to me again, I'll just kill him again. So
That's fair.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just let your friends know that, if we are going to be in civilized company, we should all be civilized. Now,
I'm a bear, and I agree with that.
One question out of character.
Yeah.
Do we know that if Corton was from the prismatic slate too, or we don't have this information?
Or did we just learn that?
He'd never discussed that with you, but you can do an insight check on Peregrine to see if he's telling the truth.
No, but I just want to know if Luna would say, "Oh, then you must know Corton," but I don't know if she knows that they should know each other.
Corton has not really revealed much of himself to you.
Okay, then I don't have any reason to have any suspicion.
All right, fabulous.
Do you know the way out? Do you remember, or I don't know, were you ever here before?
Well, I've never been here before, except in that little room.
I get. Yeah, that makes sense. You want us to show you the way out? Well, we were kind of almost ready to leave anyway.
Yeah, you look powerful. Maybe our boss will like to know you.
Corton already knows me, hon.
Would you mind giving us a few minutes to finish off a sweep of the area, then we'll show you the way out?
Oh, sure. If there's anything I can help with, just let me know.
No, you've done plenty. Yeah, he taps Zugathir.
I mean, there's some places that we are still not able to reach. If you can help us with that, maybe. I don't know if you have any information or your strange abilities, maybe.
Can he kill iron golems? He calls from the room.
Ooh.
For example, there's like some iron golems in one place out there that tried to kill me, and I don't think we're able to beat them.
I mean, my question would be, why?
I mean,
they're guarding the vault of this floor, and Corton wants it open. So if you're his friend, you shouldn't have a problem.
So, first of all, attempting to ascribe any motivations to me that I haven't already told you probably isn't a great idea. Can you get into the vault?
No, that's why the iron golems are there.
Well, no, I mean, do you know the combination?
Oh, no.
No? So then why
killing the golems wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, it was like...
If we have the right stuff, the iron golem shouldn't affect us anyway.
Yeah, I feel like you guys aren't really thinking this through long term, which I totally understand, because if you're this sort of splattery, you probably are not super experienced. But if there's a giant vault that's guarded by a bunch of golems, and you want what's in the vault, probably you want the iron golems to be there so that when you start putting things in the vault,
they'll be protected.
Then there's still iron golems there. So, yeah,
I didn't say destroy them. I just said if you could handle them. But anyways, back to my discussion over here.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'm going to head out since obviously you have dismissed me from the conversation. I can find my own way, but thanks. Bye.
Are we going to find you
Hope you fall into a pit.
Okay.
Yeah.
This fool just mumbles to himself. Hope he falls into a pit.
He doesn't put up with that shit either. None of them do.
They're all a bunch of douchebags.
I mean...
Anyways, examining this magic circle like I was trying to do. I'm assuming it reacts to the medallion, or vice versa.
It does. So it starts as the medallion actually enters the room. you see, first off, you see on the back of the door that there's another slot for the medallion so that you can travel. You can actually open the door from this side too.
So, any finding, if you?
Any? So you see like the teleportation circle starts
We
to
lost
sort of.
him.
Oh, we lost
Oh,
him.
he's not there anymore. He just decided he doesn't love us anymore.
No, Pity Pete.
Oh,
He's now in.
very bad.
Yeah,
He never loved
He went
us.
to the spire.
He just went to the spire now.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, fuck this shit up.
He's like,
Callejón
I'm gonna-
Diagon.
He's like, I'm gonna role play this really good.
Hey.
Everything just went super silent. I don't know what was the last thing you heard me say or what.
Well, you
Well, so
teleported.
what
Of
I-
course, it
so-
was silent.
So what I was saying was that you notice that there's an indentation on this side of the door as well for the medallion, to open it up so that you don't get trapped in here like Peregrine did. And as you approach the teleportation circle with the amulet, it starts to glow.
All right, well, that should be a simple fix. I mean, we could jump over through the portal, but I mean, I don't really see much need for it at the moment.
Well, we already know where it goes, right?
Well, if Peregrine was being honest.
Well, I'm not really too excited to jump in a portal.
Neither am I, honestly. I'm just saying it's an option.
Yeah, well,
you know,
let's go look around and finish the rest of this area. We know it's here. We can let Corton know about the magic stuff.
Sure. Where we
Alright,
should go
then.
next, then?
This doesn't fall under our purview.
Yet. Athul kind of chuckles
Yet.
to himself when he
Yeah.
walks out. Rather
All right,
mischievously.
so what's next
Oh.
for you fine adventurers?
Let's see. What else have we not done
Gorf's
yet?
gonna go back to that door that he was at.
Up to the north?
Yeah.
I will
All
go
these
to
doors
them.
are locked. Wonder if all the medallions for these doors have been lost, or if
This
maybe we'll
map is
find them.
huge.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm honestly
right.
that honestly might be a problem for why Zugathir can't get into it. Is the map is so big, it can be a hard load sometimes.
It was fine
Oh,
before.
sure.
It was fine when the previous times I've loaded into it. It was
Yeah.
weird. It's just being weird for me today.
Okay, so you're up here. Who is carrying the hammer?
I have it in my bag of holding.
Bag of holding.
Okay. You start to feel a little bit of a rumbling from the bag of holding as you approach the big door.
Oh, opens the mouth and holds it towards Gorf, if you would.
Yeah.
The Gorf grabs the king.
And
Yeah, he
as
does.
soon as it's presented, this
Get your mind out of the gutter.
huge doorway in front of you opens into this long hall.
Ooh, lush.
I'm offended by the decor.
Right?
Athul notices. Athul recognizes this. I understand.
I try to change the conversation. So yeah, the ceiling has some nice decoration, isn't it? It's like architecturally pretty nice, is it?
No,
Don't you think, Gorf?
No, these were just probably dumb beasts.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, they don't. They definitely would have more articulate limbs if they were. Of
Dwarves wouldn't kill sentients to put on their floor. At least I don't think so.
Never put
sure,
anything past
but I'll try
anybody.
to not step on any of them, just out of respect.
Yeah.
Oh, Athul will realize
Yeah.
he's stepping on one. Oh.
Ah. sorry.
It's okay.
For people who don't yet know, Gorf is actually a sentient bear.
Yeah, homebrew race. Well,
We will have
I mean,
portraits.
not a sentient bear. He's a
He's a bear.
A humanoid bear. A
yeah,
humanoid bear.
but like sentient means like like he's not an awakened bear. There's a yeah.
He's a humanoid bear.
Humanoid. There's a race. It's like
You're a
yeah.
sapient bear. There's a difference between sentient and
There you
sapient.
go.
You're sapient.
Yes.
Yes. All right, so you come down this hallway and you see a giant adamantine door, very similar to the one that led you down into this level of the mine. And
Oh. I think we know
on
where this
the
goes.
door, what you see is it looks like there's a slot for a gem similar to the first door, and the entire around it is a beautiful carving of an anvil.
Of what? Excuse me?
Of an
An
anvil.
anvil. Typical dwarf.
Let me do some research. What's an anvil? Okay. Now I know.
Oh,
Junker.
hold up. Flitz,
Yeah, I
the
know
thing
it.
like Flitz Stone.
Yeah, the one you...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. A yunque in Spanish, okay.
Is there a slot for it, or does it just react as it comes close?
No, so there's a slot for there's a slot similar to the one you put a gemstone into upstairs.
All right, I'll pull out the little gem that
we
I
got
got
some
from the
spare
imp and
gems.
plop it in there.
Okay, and the gem is in the door.
Does it...
And once
Is-
we
does
open
it
this,
do
we can
anything
go
else?
back.
Does it do anything else?
Nope, that's it. The gem is in the door.
Well, that's disappointing.
Maybe the
Maybe
hammer
other
has to
gem?
do something.
He holds out the hammer.
So wait, is it's just a picture of an anvil, not an anvil he could hit?
No, so it's like in the center is the space for the gem.
Yeah.
And then around it is a carving of an anvil.
Oh, so it's like a pedestal in the shape of an anvil that we set it in?
Well, it's a carving in the door.
Oh, in the door. I don't know, maybe smash it.
Maybe
but that
if
might
I
break
tap it, and he takes the hammer and like lightly touches it, like with the gem and the anvil.
And
Everything falls.
and there's a little, you sort of see a little bit of light sort of start to cascade through the door and then stop.
Give it all.
Should I hit it harder?
Give
I
it
don't
all.
want to break it.
I don't want to break it either, but I guess
I
go
take
ahead.
no responsibility for this.
1 second, Gorf. 1 second. Okay. Now, give it all.
Hides behind the statue.
Away.
All right.
Boom! He smashes it.
So
Wait,
as you hit it super hard, you hear this sort of tolling like a beautiful bell, and light starts racing out from the gem to all the different corners of this beautiful door, and then flames rush out after it. And as that
I
happens,
tried to hit it as hard
doors-
as a dwarf would hit it.
and then
Good shout.
I was
The
afraid to
doors-
break it if I went full strength.
the doors open, and the gem is totally fine.
Oh.
Sweet.
I knew that.
Well done.
Yeah, I knew
think-
that. Yeah.
Does it go down?
It does.
All right. Well, we probably should go back to talk to Corton before we go further down.
Yeah.
I'll grab
Agreed.
I'll grab the gem and let's. Was there
You
anything else we
cannot
needed to
get the
check?
gem. As you try to pull the gem out of the doors start closing.
Yeah, let's shut these just in case.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So we just
Always
need to
open it
repeat the
later.
process.
Yeah, that's the heart. We don't
Yeah.
know what's down there. We don't want to be re-clearing areas if something comes up.
Yeah, I agree with you, big guy.
Well, don't forget you also have the goblins to help patrol now, so they will keep this place clear for you.
Yeah,
Very
but
true.
let's still.
But we
keep
don't
it
know if they can
closed.
handle whatever crawls up from there, so it's best just to keep it closed for now.
Agreed.
Oh yeah, stepping
Okay,
on the bear.
guys, let's go talk to Corton. Yeah.
Pretty sure we covered everything in here that
No,
we can
it's
get
not
to
as
for
much.
now.
This is I'm almost scared of it. It's like let's go talk to Corton. Okay.
All right, are you guys all heading up to?
Time to go play with our favorite person.
Yes.
Am I still unconscious still, by the way? Or have I woken up?
I feel
by
like
this?
you're up now. Like
All
you're
right, cool.
you're good. You're at 5 hit points. You're fine.
Oh, 5? Oh, okay.
All right. Gorf puts him down.
Are you okay, Sugartheer?
Says nothing and just walks towards the exit.
Hey, I was the one that healed you.
Looking
At least was thank you or
extremely
something.
Looking extremely fucking pissed as well, I might add. He is not happy.
All right. Well,
I look at Gorf and
I feel
say
like
about
you.
me, huh?
I feel like you've discovered though that all of the people that came on the prismatic sleigh are incredibly powerful people.
And
they're all
bitches.
bitches.
And they are
I-
bitches.
Well,
Yes, and
my
they're all
thing is-
degrading personality.
So look at it this way. You are all if they're like 20th level and you're 2nd level, you're
We're
just
nothing for them.
yeah, like there's no point in investing any time or energy into you because you can't do anything yet. You know?
Well-
What I said, I mean that's fair, but at the same time, if we can't do anything but they can, what's the point in us being here and them?
Because they have other shit to do.
That's the way that Zugath is thinking about it. He's like, well, if they're so fucking powerful, why are we doing
Sure.
this shit? That's the way Zugath is thinking. So
Well,
he's really pissed.
Oh, trust me, Athul's of the same mindset. He's just like, I don't get it. If these people are so fucking entitled and powerful, why aren't they just doing this?
Yeah.
Well, I
Bru-
also
Bruna,
feel like Peregrine was very nice to you until you got shitty with him.
So was Zugath. Zugath did say,
No,
so who are you?
Zugathir
And
was a
then
total
he
dick.
No,
No,
Zugathir was
really?
an
That wasn't
asshole.
very
then when he was
polite.
ignored,
Yeah,
then he was a dick.
Zugathir was
He
just an
said
absolute
fuck.
dick. Almost
He was an asshole.
instantaneously. So,
Yeah, but second time. Second
No,
time around.
and we're
Obviously,
not-
the first time Morton was
there's-
pissed, but the
I
second
think
time around, he said it.
so Tom, we have established who Zugathir is. Anyone that has any sort of power over him, anyone who's in a situation of
Yeah.
authority, he fucking hates for some reason. And I think
no.
that's going to
He'll
be
be nice
an
once, and if he's
interesting thing to look at in as your character develops. You know,
Well,
like why do
he'll
you
be
hate
nice
authority
once.
so much?
Yeah.
Is
He'll
that
be
going to be a delightful character arc for us as you learn to trust some people that initially you hated? You know, so I'm hoping that it is the beginning of a character arc and not just the end of the character arc.
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying he'll be nice once. Yeah, he'll be nice once. If he gets ignored, then he'll start to be a bit of a douche. Because he's like, well, I've asked you nicely once. If you're not going to listen, why
Well,
should
no, well, but I
That's
feel
his-
like
that's
you're
not
not.
being nice.
I
That's
feel
his way
like
of
you're not really hearing what I'm saying.
No, I know, I am.
That attitude, I want that to be the beginning of a character arc,
Oh yeah,
and not
yeah,
an
no.
absolute that just
Oh no, cool.
never changes. Because if it never
That's
changes,
boring.
one of these
That's
guys
boring.
is eventually just going to murder you.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
boring.
just you're just going to be done. You're going to be so
Yeah.
annoying to them, they're just going to kill you. So,
Oh,
so all right.
Do like Bruna. When you have masters and things like that, just tilt your head down and say yes.
So you're heading back up. As you get back up to the top, you see that it's only been, like maybe a couple of hours since you initially went down there. And first you see an interesting group of people heading out from a tent, being followed by
Hey,
Gruna. What's her name?
Pruna.
Excuse me?
Pruna.
Bruna.
Bruna,
By
yeah.
a little lady named
Bruna.
Pruna.
Exactly the same.
That you all met briefly when you were being introduced to Corton. Seems to be one of Corton's assistants. She's come
I'm
down
gonna
to
run
the
up and
tent.
talk to them. No, I'm kidding.
Right there.
Who's the big, tall, furry one? He's a handsome fellow.
Right. And so they all seem to be heading out of the camp. And you see that when you went into the camp, there was no palisade, and now there is just a full palisade with a gate
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah.
over
was
on the
fast.
side of the, like, blocking entrance to the camp. And Corton looks like he is just having a delightful conversation, like with Peregrine. Like there's a big hug. They haven't seen each other in a while, it seems. What do you guys want to do?
I will wait until they stop, being nice to each other, and then I will try to talk to them. I don't know if any of you guys want to do any other thing.
I
look
have
at
all the
Zook.
crap that they're gonna
I
want,
look-
so
Well, so as you're watching, you see that there was like sort of a stump next to Corton, and he sort of waves his hand a little bit, and suddenly it is a table and a couple chairs. And you see Pruna run over with a set of teacups and some tea, and they're sitting down, and Peregrine and Corton are just sitting down having some tea and chatting.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Like 10,
Zook,
15
we,
feet back,
we
falls
should have
down,
a
just
new
stares
rule.
fucking daggers at the back of Peregrine's head.
Athul
Athul-
just sighs in frustration.
Zugathir, we should have a new rule. You're not allowed to talk to Corton at all.
Or
that's
anyone
what-
with
that's
a
what I'm standing
smidget
back.
bit of
Yeah.
magic.
He's not saying anything. He's
Yeah.
standing back and just glaring at the back, glaring daggers in the back of Peregrine's
Yeah.
head. Like, if looks could kill, there'd probably be nothing left of the guy.
Oh God.
So yeah, I will go as Bruna. Hi, Master Corton and Peregrine.
Hello.
And I feel you
Well,
could make more of an effort to be polite at least.
well.
I'm staying back with Sugathir.
He sends a telepathic
Hi,
message
dear.
straight to your brain, Gorf. It's just like, I am trying with all of my might. You don't understand.
As long
Well,
as you're trying.
I hear from my good friend that you helped him today. Is that true?
Yes, he was somehow trapped in one of the rooms in there.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, they are very potent, aren't they? The magics in this place. So, why don't you give me a little report on what you found on the second level?
Simple enough. Just pulls the bag of holding out, puts it on the table, and then dumps out the different items, except for the hammer, which I'm pretty sure what's his name still has.
Yeah, Gorf still has it. It's like, this is everything we got. And he pulls out he pulls out the hammer that he used to kill all those demons. And he's like,
And before I forget, my bag of of hairy balls.
Oh, and then the gold too.
Loon also had the
And then,
cards of illusion.
I'll put the medallion and the gemstone down on the table too, and just kind of slide them over to him.
Oh, and then Gorf takes out the gems he got from the first level too.
It's like,
in the
and
interest of transparency, here's everything we got.
And Corton looks at you all and he's like, well, it seems like we are in fact learning our lessons.
yes, sir.
Wonderful. Let us see. You may keep all the gold and gems that you find from now on.
Grun is
I
like,
know that-
yes, we can eat hot meals.
Yes, that should do quite nice. Let's look at what you have here. So, oh, what a lovely little deck of cards. Is this a deck of illusions?
I believe so, yes.
Well, how much fun. That might be useful. I believe I heard, Gruna, you enjoy illusions, don't you, dear?
Well, not as much I enjoy them as much as they're useful to me, but yeah, sure. I could use
She's
them.
talented.
Well, why don't you take these?
I'm like really honored by Gorf. It's like,
That seems like it would be fun, don't you think? Oh,
yeah, sure.
now, what else do we have here? We've got I'm assuming this is a bag of holding.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, why don't you hold on to that so that you can bring interesting items back to me?
I laugh
Pleasure.
like really, really false. Like, hold to it, yeah. Please don't kill
All
us.
right, Miss Gruna, that should be quite enough for me.
Sure.
Now, there's what else did you bring me?
The key to the next floor, and this medallion that accesses the room your distinguished friend was stuck in here.
Ah, yes. Let me see. Let me see that medallion.
Hands it to him.
And he looks at it, and he picks up a few stones off the ground, and you see him do a little incantation over them, and suddenly another medallion that's exactly the same as the first appears in his hands. And he hands you the replica, and he says,
What?
"Why don't you hold on to this for now in case you need it later? I would appreciate it if you wouldn't go hopping around to different dimensions if it can be helped." But
Well, apparently, according to Peregrine here, it only leads to a warehouse that I think you were trying to make into a house.
oh yes, he was, and what a delightful little house it was. It seems that the teleportation circle was buried under several old boxes, and he accidentally tripped into it and activated it.
Zugafist.
And
Yeah, I'm
you're
thinking
okay with
like,
us just having a key into
not even the
into your
most
back
powerful
door?
mage.
I mean, Peregrine, so as you say that, Athul, Peregrine smiles at you and he's like, "Oh, it's fine. It's totally fine. I've got traps all over the place in there that would kill each and all of you instantaneously if you tried to take anything of mine. So you're fine. Feel free to pop in there. What I'll do is I'll go create, a little room for teleporting that just leads to, the outside, so you don't have to come into my rooms."
Okay.
Athul just
Actually,
shrugs.
that
At
would
least
be
it would work
actually
as a
really
safe
helpful.
house when we need it, I guess.
I'm sorry, there were a bunch of you talking at the same time. What were you saying?
Go ahead, Dwarf.
I was saying that'd be a good idea, and that'd be actually pretty helpful, so we're not invading your space.
Oh, how nice of you. That's great.
Yeah, we could use it as a safe house if we ever get into, I guess, some shady situations. Although it is
So
on the
you would
second
like
floor.
to come in and take over my house whenever you seem to be in trouble?
Well, what is the point of this then, if not then? I don't
No.
understand. Why would we go there?
Teleport
my
outside.
My guess is that what it had been used for previously was to actually get goods from the capital to the mine so that they could be sold. That
Oh,
would
I
be.
get it. So you want us to just haul merchandise.
I don't want you to do anything.
If you could modify it so that it wouldn't be in the house, that would be really awesome.
If what
That
would be in the house?
The teleportation circle, it doesn't teleport into your house.
Oh no, that'll be taken care of sometime later this afternoon. Corton and I are going to go handle that.
Oh, cool. That way, it actually might be useful to us.
Yeah, no, what we'll do is we'll
Awesome.
create, like I said, we will create a little passage just straight to the outdoors. So you don't have to
Perfect.
come through my space.
That makes sense to me.
Awesome. And then Corton perks up again. Well, while you are all discussing those things, why don't we get back to the task at hand? What else did you bring?
2 hammers.
He holds up. He holds up the king, and he holds up the. I think I called it the giant mace of dispel.
Disruption, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Destruction.
He looks
Disruption. Giant,
Hmm.
great giant mace of disruption.
Yeah.
Because it's
And
it's,
he looks
it's
at the
big.
mace and he's like, well, I don't have any use for it right now, but a strapping young fellow like yourself might. So why don't you hold on to that while you're trying to clear the mine? The other
Appreciate
hammer,
it.
though,
Happy
which
bird
of these?
noises.
So, and did you give him the gems as well? The 2 gems?
Yeah.
So the ones that open the doors?
Yeah, I gave him the one I had. I don't know about the second one. I didn't have that one. I thought Flit still had that.
Oh,
Well,
you
and
might.
Flit appears all of a sudden, with a little friend of his.
Convenient.
Yay, plot.
Because Flit is our delightful little Deus Ex Machina.
Pretty much.
So Flit
What are you
appears
talking
with a
about
friend
me?
of his that looks like a little lieutenant, and Corton like whispers in his ear something, and the lieutenant takes the gem to the first level, and Corton grabs the gem to the second level, and then he comes up to Gorb and he says, "The big man says you gotta give me the black hammer."
Isn't it too big for him?
I think
Probably.
Sure. And he gives it to him.
And so you see Flit dragging the big hammer behind him as he heads back
shit
into
time.
the
It's like,
mine. I can do it on my own. And
hours later. He's only
so
on
now
phone.
there will be on the first and second levels there will be a goblin guard that will allow people into and out of the levels. So you don't have to lug those things around anymore. There will be someone there to
Sweet.
and
It'll
they
be quite
do
amusing
recognize
watching
you.
a goblin try to swing that thing at the door.
It will be fucking fabulous. All right.
I got to give them credit for their determination.
Right. And finally, Corton looks around. He's like, "Anything else?"
The bag, the second bag,
Yeah.
the
I-
fluffies.
There's a bag of
Summoned
tricks you need to put down as
a
well.
huge L-like creature. I named him Horny, but he got stuck in one big dirt and he couldn't get out. I hope he's
Luna
okay.
has some stuff on her too, but I don't know what.
Dear.
Spear
Oh,
and
Yeah. Oh dear, is the right answer. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and so, it's a bag of tricks, isn't it? Well,
Sure. Yeah.
let me see. Luna got the deck of illusions.
Oh, I'm keeping a
Gorf
bag of
got,
holding.
sorry, Gruna got the deck of illusions. Gorf got a nice mace. Ethul has a bag of holding. Who does that leave us with? And so she's going to look at the Reaper, or he's going to look at the Reaper. He's going to be like, "Why don't you hold on to this, my good friend?"
I'm standing back with Sugathir. Sugathir, how far back were you standing?
I was like 10, 15 feet back.
Oh,
So
okay,
it
yeah.
wasn't enough so I was out of the group, but I was still kind of part of the group and enough so I could hear.
Okay. Well, if anyone else requires it, I do not have an issue with someone else keeping it.
I believe I said that it should go to you. I can keep it myself if you don't want it.
I sort of look around to the rest of the group.
I don't need it.
Hey, stop being humble and
I
take
like-
the gift.
I'll accept it.
Oh, and there's also this. I don't know if it has any value to you. I just thought it was kind of interesting. And he pulls out that debt ledger book he found.
Oh.
Forgot about that. Yes.
Now this.
I almost did
is
too until I was looking through my
interesting.
inventory.
Well, my goodness. Peregrine, look at this. This is amazing. And he starts just flipping through it. And he gets to the end where he sees the three different debts that can be collected still. And he looks at all of you and he's like, "Do you have any idea what you have in what this is?"
I'm assuming something to do with devil deals or something of that
Yeah,
nature.
and I'm
Well,
assuming
Something
from the
nefarious.
tone, assuming from
is-
the tone, I don't think we know.
This is dwarven deals. This is something that the dwarves created with very powerful magic. It makes sure that any deals, any debts that need to be collected are available forever. And every single person that had a debt, not just what they think their name is, their true name. And he looks at it and he says, "This will be very useful." And
Can I
you
do an
might
insight
need
check to know if
be.
that's a malicious
Yeah.
intent?
Yeah.
I mean,
Zuko
I'm not
would
gonna
like
say
take part
anything,
in
but I
that.
just want to know.
Athul usually would, but he
If
doesn't really
there
care.
is, so you recognize that he is thinking about something, but there's no actual malicious intent.
Okay.
There is,
Okay.
he's now planning. He's planning things. And he looks at you all and he's like, it well may be that you will be going on some debt collecting trips in your near future. I'm very interested to see what these people owed. And
They're probably incredibly old if they're still in the book.
oh, have we forgotten all the rooms that were down there? There are celestials, there are demons and devils, there are giants that live for thousands of years, there are undead, there are children of the Feywild that live for eternity.
Yes, I am
Many of
aware.
these
I
debts.
understand that.
DM,
You'd
didn't we
think there'd be
figure out?
more, though, if that was the case, don't you think?
The
But
only
who do they owe?
I will need to interpret these. There are some magical defenses in this book to keep anyone from, except the king of the dwarves, from collecting on these debts. But
So
we
just
shall
quickly, DM.
soon see.
Is there a
Didn't-
current King of the Dwarves?
Not for Delver's Dream.
Okay.
Yeah. So just quickly, didn't we figure out? Because I'm sure I remember when we picked it up. I remember because I know we were talking about how it may be possible, maybe good in future for summoning these things. Didn't we figure out it was like demons or something like that? The demon names.
There's like
least one of them
you
was.
saw names of things that you thought might be true names.
I think we figured out that they were written in fiendish language.
Yes.
Oh yes, yeah. It was written in Infernal, so we assumed they were demons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think that was.
Well,
that
that they
was
were
it, that was
devils. The devils taught the dwarves their secret for creating these things. So that's why it's written in Infernal. But so is there any other immediate business? Because if there's not, I think this would be a great place to stop.
Think we're all good?
I'm pretty sure that was everything. Luna has some stuff in her inventory, but she's not here to.
Well, yeah, we'll
Yeah,
deal
I
with
think-
that next time.
I think
So
wasn't
it
She's
there
gonna die. She's gonna be hunted.
So thank you everyone for joining us. Anton and Guillermo down in the chat with your commentary on the various people that you have seen. And with that, we will bid you adieu and come and join us the next time we do an awesome stream like this.
All right.
Whoa!
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
Cleaner allies.
Yeah.